Welcome back, everyone. Buckle up because today's story is pure madness. Imagine this. A cop and a criminal locked together in a maximum security prison for 100 days.
Hold up, that sounds like the start of a bad joke. A cop and a criminal walk into a cell.
Except this time, there's $500,000 on the line.
Wait, explain that. They're not just stuck there for nothing?
Nope. MrBeast set up the challenge. Survive 100 days locked in, follow the prison rules, and at the end, they split $500,000. But there's a catch.
There's always a catch.
If one of them quits, they both lose. No money, no second chances.
Oh, that's brutal. So who are the unlucky contestants?
On one side, we've got Lenny, 17 years as a cop. Straightforward, disciplined, the by-the-book type.
And on the other side?
Ian served 3 years in federal prison for fraud and money laundering. Street smart, sarcastic, and he doesn't exactly love authority.
So basically oil and water stuffed into a tiny prison cell?
Exactly. And from the very first night, the tension started. Picture this. It's lights out, they're in bunk beds, cameras rolling, and Lenny is just trying to sleep.
Let me guess, snoring?
Oh, you bet. Ian snores like a diesel engine. Lenny bolts upright in the middle of the night and goes, "If you keep this up, I'll quit before we even make it to day 2.
Can you imagine losing $500,000 over snoring?
And that set the tone. This wasn't going to be some easy ride. It was two total opposites trapped with each other, every little thing magnified.
Okay, so how long did they last before something crazy happened?
Not long. By day 20, MrBeast came in with the first twist. He offers them a recreation yard, weights, basketball, a place to stretch. But it comes with a price. $50,000 gone from the prize pool.
Whoa, that's not a small cut. That's like new car money gone in one shot.
Exactly. And you can see both of them debating. Lenny says, "Look, without exercise, we'll go insane in here." And Ian, who's pacing like a caged lion, just nods and goes, "Yeah, bring it in."
So they actually gave up 50 grand just like that?
Just like that. And poof, the yard was installed. They lost money, but they gained sanity.
Okay, but I feel like that was just the beginning.
Oh, it was. Because by day 20, they had to make an even tougher choice.
All right, so day 20 rolls around. What's the next twist?
Food. And let me tell you, prison food was killing them. Bland beans, mystery meat, everything straight from a cafeteria tray. MrBeast shows up and says, "I can give you a kitchen where you can cook your own meals."
That sounds amazing compared to slop. What's the catch this time?
The catch is brutal. To get the kitchen, they'd have to give up their recreation yard.
Oh man, so it's either tasty food but no yard, or keep the yard but suffer through awful prison meals.
Exactly, and they really struggle with this one. Ian wanted the kitchen so bad. He was like, "I'm not surviving 80 more days on this garbage food." But Lenny was firm. He said, "The yard is saving us. Without it, we'll rot."
So what did they do?
In the end, they stuck with the yard. Ian wasn't happy, but he went along with it.
Okay, so tension's already building. What happened around day 30?
That's when they got a library. But here's the twist. Only one of them was allowed to use it.
Oh, that's sneaky. Divide and conquer.
Right? Ian got access, which drove Lenny nuts at first. But then Ian started sneaking books back, hiding pages in his clothes, and reading aloud to Lenny at night.
No, wait, so the axe criminal is basically running a smuggling operation inside a fake prison.
Exactly. Old habits die hard. And honestly, it brought them closer for a while, sharing stories, reading the Bible together. It was actually kind of touching.
Wow, so the guy who broke the law outside is breaking tiny rules inside, but for good reasons. That's ironic.
Totally. But then day 40 hit and things blew up again.
Uh-oh. What happened this time?
MrBeast rolled out a prison shop. Picture shelves stacked with everyday items, snacks, clippers, headphones, even chocolate. But here's the kicker. Every single item cost $10,000 from the prize pool.
10 grand for a candy bar? That's insane.
Exactly. Lenny looked horrified, but Ian, He went wild. He dropped $30,000 like it was pocket change.
What did he even buy?
Chocolate bars, some grooming stuff, earplugs, actually useful, and random junk just to feel normal.
I can already see Lenny fuming.
Oh, he was. He pulled Ian aside and said, "You're throwing away our future." And Ian shot back, "Future? Try living in the present, man."
Yikes, that's the kind of fight that makes or breaks the whole experiment.
Exactly. And little did they know, by day 50, things were about to get even worse.
All right, so we've hit day 50, halfway there. How are they holding up?
Barely. At this point, Lenny and Ian are running on fumes. Sleep is broken, food is boring, and the tension from losing 80 grand already is heavy.
Yeah, that yard and those candy bars came at a price.
Exactly. And then MrBeast comes in with his biggest temptation yet. He wheels in a flat screen TV with a PlayStation. Brand new games, streaming services, everything.
Oh man, that's paradise in prison. But what's the cost?
$100,000 from the prize pool.
Ouch, that's almost a quarter of what's left.
Right? And Ian's eyes light up like Christmas morning. He's practically begging for it. But Lenny's like, "We can't keep bleeding money. We came here for the prize, not for Netflix."
So they fought?
Oh, it was bad. Ian yelled, "I'm going insane in here. I need this or I'm out." And Lenny's staring him down saying, "If you quit, we both lose."
High stakes ultimatum. So what do they decide?
Believe it or not, Lenny caved. He realized losing Ian was worse than losing the money. So, boom, the TV and console rolled in and 100 grand vanished.
Whoa, that's a huge shift. From $500,000 to what now, like $270K?
Yup, and it totally changed the vibe. Suddenly, Ian is glued to the screen playing games all day while Lenny's left pacing, working out alone in the yard.
Oh, that's awkward, almost like a divorce happening inside one cell.
Exactly, and the cameras caught every ounce of that tension. By day 60, Lenny confronted Ian again. He said, "I didn't sign up to babysit you while you play video games."
Ouch. And how did Ian react?
He snapped back, "I didn't sign up to live like a monk." It was pure fire. For a couple days, they barely spoke.
Okay, so the partnership is crumbling. Did anything pull them back together?
Surprisingly, yes. Around day 65, MrBeast gave them a surprise visit with letters from their families. Handwritten, heartfelt, the real deal.
Oh, wow. That must have hit hard.
It did. Lenny read a letter from his daughter telling him she was proud, and Ian got one from his mom saying, "Don't quit, you've come too far." Both of them ended up tearing up right there on camera.
That's actually kind of beautiful.
It was the turning point. For the first time, they stopped bickering and reminded each other, "We're in this together."
So the prison experiment turned into accidental therapy.
Pretty much. But of course, MrBeast wasn't done. By day 70, he dangled another insane choice in front of them.
Okay, so day 70. What was the next big twist?
Oh, this one was evil. MrBeast rolled in with a dog.
Wait, what? A dog? In prison?
Yep, the fluffiest golden retriever puppy you've ever seen. He told them, "You can keep the dog for the rest of the challenge, but it'll cost you $75,000.
Oh no, that's just cruel. Who could say no to a puppy?
Exactly. Ian instantly dropped to the floor playing with it, saying, "We're keeping him." Lenny, though, he was calculating in his head. 75 grand is a lot of money.
So did they argue again?
For sure. Lenny tried to hold the line, but the dog looked up at him with those puppy eyes, and he cracked. They kept the dog. Prize money shrank again.
Unreal. So now they've got a yard, a TV, snacks, and a dog. This is starting to sound less like prison and more like a very expensive Airbnb.
Pretty much. But here's the catch. The more comforts they added, the less focused they became. Ian spent hours with the dog. Lenny sat staring at the shrinking numbers. The stress started creeping back.
I can imagine. So by day 80, how are they holding up?
The cracks were showing again. Ian felt like they built a home, while Lenny felt like they destroyed their chances at a serious payout. One night, they had a massive blowout fight. Lenny shouted, "You've thrown away more money than I made in 10 years." And Ian snapped, "At least I'm surviving, not suffering."
Oof, that sounds brutal. Did it get physical?
Almost. They were nose to nose. Cameras caught everything. But then, the dog barked.
No way. The puppy broke up the fight?
Yup, they both froze, looked down at this tiny ball of fluff, and started laughing. Tension's gone in an instant.
Wow, that dog earned its $75K right there.
Totally. Then, on day 85, MrBeast brought the next curveball. He offered them a chance to call their families, just a 5-minute phone call each.
Okay, that sounds priceless. What was the price tag?
$50,000.
Man, Beast really knows how to push emotional buttons.
Exactly. And without hesitation, they both agreed. Lenny talked to his daughter. Ian spoke to his mom. Both conversations were emotional, raw, and motivating.
So they're broke, but bonded?
Pretty much. By day 90, the prize pool had dropped dangerously low, from $500,000 down to just a fraction of that. But at this point, they weren't thinking about the money. They were thinking about finishing.
So it was no longer about cash, but about pride.
Exactly, and that's what carried them into the final stretch.
Okay, so day 90. They're in the final stretch. How are they holding up?
Honestly, exhausted. At this point, the money pool had shrunk to just about $130,000, from $500,000 down to a fraction. But neither of them wanted to quit with only 10 days left.
I mean, imagine surviving 90 days and walking away with nothing. That would crush anyone.
Exactly. But MrBeast wasn't done playing with their heads. On day 92, he offered them an instant exit. Walk out the door right then and there, both free, no cameras, no guards, but they'd lose everything.
Oh, wow. That's temptation. Freedom versus finishing.
Right? Ian wavered for a second. He even walked toward the door. But Lenny grabbed his arm and said, "Not after all this. Not now." And somehow, Ian stayed.
Dang, that's a powerful moment.
Then came day 95, and Beast pulled out the nastiest twist yet. He brought in a feast: steak, lobster, pizza, desserts, the works. But the cost? $50,000.
Oh no, don't tell me Ian.
You already know. Ian dove straight in. Lenny just shook his head and muttered, "There goes college tuition."
Unreal. So now they're down to what, like 80K?
Yep, and that was it. No more temptations. From day 96 to 99, it was pure endurance. They stuck to a routine, working out, reading, playing with the dog, and just trying not to lose their minds.
And the cameras must have loved it. Tension, emotion, boredom, all mixed together.
Exactly. Then finally, day 100 arrived. MrBeast came in with confetti, guards opened the doors, and the experiment was over.
Wow. So did they both make it all the way?
They did. Against all odds, cop and criminal, total opposites, walked out together.
And the final prize money?
After all the temptations, the splurges, the dog, the phone calls, the feast, they walked away with just under $80,000. Split between them, that's $40K each.
Wait, so they traded $500,000 for 40 grand?
Yep. But here's the twist. Both of them said afterward they wouldn't change a thing. Ian said it was the first time he'd felt human in years. And Lenny admitted the whole experience made him see criminals in a new light.
Wow, so it wasn't just a challenge, it was kind of a social experiment.
Exactly. And that's the magic of MrBeast. He takes a wild premise like a cop and a criminal locked in prison, and somehow it turns into a story about survival, bonding, and humanity.
That's crazy. From enemies to cellmates to almost friends.
Yep. And that, folks, is why this challenge became one of the most talked about MrBeast videos ever.
Incredible. All right, I think we all need to go hug our pets, appreciate our freedom, and definitely never complain about cafeteria food again.
Couldn't agree more. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. Until next time, stay curious, stay entertained, and stay out of prison.